Hey everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Happy Monday to you guys. So today I am bringing you your weekly forecast. Of course, just take what resonates for you, get rid of anything that does not. We're going to be going through a variety of different topics today, and everything that you guys see me using here as far as cards go will be listed down below, as well as this beautiful organite, which is called the Vulnerability Dragon, created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for your kind words and support with the video that I posted yesterday on my channel. It was of Mr. Moon and I, and we weren't in front of the camera or anything, but it was just so funny the way that it happened. I had talked about it before, how I always wanted to talk about our story on my channel. I just wasn't really sure like how we were going to do that or what the format was. So as I am standing there yesterday in the kitchen and I have my air signs video for the zodiac signs, that it was just playing in the background. I don't know why, it just was playing. And I went to go turn it off, and Mr. Moon goes, "Hey, wait, I was listening to that." And so since he's a Gemini, I'm like, "Really? You want to know what's going on with your love life?" It was just funny. And I was like, you know what? It would be kind of funny to actually sit down and video his reaction. And then it just kind of morphed into this conversation between him and I. And it was just really cool. So it was really just flowy, casual, just us being raw and real, sharing a little bit of our story. And you guys responded to it in a very positive way. And so what's interesting is Mr. Moon is kind of a very introverted type of a person, and a little bit more reserved. And he got really excited by your guys' feedback, and he was like, it would be really cool. So I don't want to give it away what he wants to do, but I was very surprised. I'm like, what? Really? Okay, that sounds great. So anyways, it's just interesting the way that things just kind of work out when you do certain things and this and that. And there could be possibly some more content like that down the line, doing some different things that you guys might enjoy. So I just want to let you guys know, thank you so much, because it's like those comments and just that experience, it really just kind of did something for him. And I think that's just so neat. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. So we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to burn some lavender and some sage and just kind of cleanse up this space. We're going to ask that our guides and our angels, our ancestors, our higher power come into this reading to help bring forth any messages that we need to know today and cleanse this space and protect it. Ooh, it smells so good. All right, you guys, so let's get into the reading. We're going to go ahead and start off with just let's say the overall theme, okay? The overall theme for the week. So we're going to go into this deck here. It's called the Intuit Oracle. The overall theme for the week for the viewers. Ooh, we have the road, crossroads, journey, multiple choices, travel, free will, opportunity, weighing the options and deciding. So you guys, it may be that you feel like you're at a crossroads this week. There may be an opportunity to travel or go on a journey. There might be something where you're making a decision about your journey. Kind of like the decision that you make is a big one. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's not a casual choice. It's a big one, and it's going to determine basically, kind of like here on out, how things are going to be. So I feel like big decisions. And then of course we have that keyword of free will. So we realize that we have the free will to do what we want to do, basically. And I think that there is, a lot of misconception with particular spiritual paths that we don't have a choice. And I kind of like that this is coming up in this reading, because we're always given a choice. We came into this life with free will. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful gift. And that also, of course, goes for other people as well. So anybody that you guys might be struggling with, where, there's just a difficulty or a challenge or a fork in the road with that person or that situation, sometimes when we just let go and we go with the flow, it's just amazing how things turn out. There's all different types of opportunities that actually open up for us if we just let go. So it's not about giving up on your dreams or giving up on your work, but if there's something that you're really fighting, instead of fighting it, I'm actually getting here, make the decision to let it go, right? Because this little word here, weigh the options. If something has been very heavy for you and holding on to something and fighting for something, it hasn't worked so far. So, it's about taking a risk and just going in a different direction and seeing how that turns out. You might find that, I wish I would have done this all along. If I knew how much better I was going to feel, or if I knew how this was going to be, I would have made this decision long ago. That's the message I'm getting here. That's amazing. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, we have Venus, goddess of love. So it may have something to do with your guys' love lives, or your love lives. Or this could also be just about you taking care of yourself. This is the Empress's energy. Venus, goddess of love. It says attraction and attractiveness in ourselves and others. Charm, beauty, love, relationship, art, magnetism, abundance, pleasure, and happiness. What I'm getting here is that usually anything that we're chasing, we're actually chasing it away. This is about valuing yourself enough to know when to stop fighting, when to stop chasing, when to stop pursuing something. And especially if it's another person. Pursuing your dreams is a little bit of a different story, but I'm kind of feeling this has something to do with a relationship, somebody that you love, somebody that may just not be ready for love, or they just may not be worthy of your love. So the more that you work on you and value yourself, the more you're going to realize, you know what? This isn't even what I want anyways. This person and I aren't a good match anyways, because they don't really value me as a person. They don't really value my beauty. They don't really see me for who I am. I have to act a certain way to get this person's attention, and I'm getting fuck that. Okay. That's the choice that some of you guys might be making this week. Fuck that. Yeah. There's somebody who's a catalyst here. They're a catalyst for your growth. That's a great lesson. But what this is doing is it's actually helping to ignite something within you, ignite this strength, ignite this like renewed passion in you that, you know what, this isn't all there is to know or just to love about life. There are other opportunities. There are other roads. Now, this doesn't have to be about another person. This could be like maybe the job that you've been doing, or the life that you've been living, or the choices that you've been making. So we're starting to realize our worth. We're starting to realize that we actually have more to give. We have more to love and experience in this life. And maybe the person or the situation that we've been pursuing or spending our energy and time with, it's kind of like there isn't really a lot of payoff. The payoff is there's a lesson, but it's not quite the payoff you had hoped for. Okay. But what it does is it helps to get you going in life. It helps to, challenge you in order to grow. It helps you to basically, get on or get moving forward on your journey. It lights that firecracker under your ass that says, let's make a decision. Instead of being stuck, let's make a decision. Let's not let fear hold us back. Let's love ourselves enough. Let's attract what's meant for us. And when we're magnetic, we're not chasing anything. Okay. We are attracting what is meant for us because we just are. We are love. We are confidence. We are self-worth and value. And when we are those things and we're grounded in those energies, it is amazing the things that come to you. So there's a real choice to be made this week when it comes to valuing yourself, learning to know the difference between, what is meant and maybe what's not, and just going with more of a flow energy. So let's see what's going on with finances this week. This is my Treasure Trove Tarot. What's going on with career and finances this week, you guys? Ooh, we have the Knight of Swords. I love this. This is very interesting. I kind of feel that this is confirming for us that this is not about a goal. This choice isn't about a goal. I mean, it can be about a decision that you need to make in regards to pursuing a goal, but I'm getting here that this isn't about pulling back and no longer pursuing your goal. This is about pursuing a person, or it has something to do with another individual. And the reason I say that is because we have this free will energy. Right? It's not up to us. Somebody else's actions and what they're doing and what they want to do, that's not up to us. Okay? Because we all have free will. So I feel like this is about a relationship or a person or somebody that you love or care about. It's kind of like realizing that they have helped you grow, but now it's time for you to empower yourself instead of continuing to dump all your power and energy into this person or situation that you can't really change or influence, even though you wish you could. This is different. This is your career. Okay. This is you being driven. This is you going after what you want. This is also Gemini's energy. So we just had the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra. Now we have this Gemini's energy, okay? Pursuit of a goal. You know what you want. You're driven. You have this ambition. Failure is not an option for you. So to me, this is like a green light. You have your sword and you are ready to fight for what is yours. You're ready to make something happen this week. So if you guys have been feeling kind of down, or you have been feeling a little directionless, or you didn't have a lot of energy, I'm getting this week, you're going to fight through it and you're going to make something happen instead. Yes, this is victory and success. 6 of Wands, like what an amazing card to get. So whatever you guys are trying to pursue or create this week, like you're almost there. Like you're gonna get to that finish line. This recognition for your talents, somebody's gonna recognize your worth and your value in the workplace. Or it could even be like if you're, like you're providing a service, people are seeing you as a valuable, person or just an asset to them. This is also, you're going to get to completing a project. So something that you've been putting off, you're going to be completing it this week. And so there's going to be a real feeling of success and victory. It's beautiful. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. This is freaking amazing. Teamwork. So you could be collaborating with other people. You could be presenting something on your own or with a team, but this is definitely having to do with what you do for a living or what you do that you enjoy or that you love. So it's like two heads are better than one. I kind of got that this last week. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know this is horrible. I'm going to try to talk through it, but one of my cats is barfing. I'm sorry. This is what happens when you have cats and you feed them in the morning, and sometimes they gobble up their food too fast, and that's what just happens. I apologize. That was disgusting. Anyways, we're in the flow, so I can't cancel this reading. We're just going to go for it. Anyways, so the 3 of Pentacles, like I said, is coming together with other people, maybe collaborating with like-minded individuals, working on a common goal together, making something happen, taking charge, completing a project, and experience a lot of victory and success. So to me, this is beautiful when it comes to your career, your finances. Things are looking up, things are improving, things are going really well with especially people around you. You're working well with others, but you as an individual, you're on fire. That's what I'm getting here. And you're able to make something happen this week. Okay, so let's see what's going on with relationships, okay? What's going on with relationships? So this is the Romance Angels cards. What's going on with relationships? Okay, you deserve love. And I really feel that this is just being confirmed once again with this Venus energy, okay? That's what's going on with love this week. You deserve love. You are lovable. So even if you are, let's just say, attached, single, like even though I'm in a marriage with Mr. Moon, that doesn't mean that I automatically feel secure with myself. I'm secure within our relationship, but I still have things that I'm working on. I still have self-worth issues. So he can love me all day long, but that doesn't fix it. We've actually had conversations about this in the past. It doesn't matter, what he thinks of me, as in, I think you're beautiful with your extra weight. I don't feel beautiful with my extra weight. So that's something that I'm kind of struggling with right now, right? So I feel that, the people that are around us actually help us to grow like catalysts. They kind of fan the flames. They kind of bring up, ignite something within us, trigger us, maybe in some instances as well. But I just feel like you guys, even if you're single, if you're separated from someone, or even if you're in a relationship, self-worth and value is, I don't want to say it's an issue for everybody, but there's something where you could love yourself more. You can love yourself more, and you can do more things that really help you to feel more loved on your own, rather than seeking it from another person, rather than seeking it from an outside source. So this is called the Bride's Tarot. Let's go ahead and get some cards. 4 Four of Wands, beautiful. I mean, of course, the Four of Wands is commitment in marriage. So depending on what your story is, either you're in a very happy relationship, and so this is something to celebrate. You deserve this moment. You deserve this relationship. Some of you guys might also be sabotaging. I'm not saying that's going to be for everybody, but some people sabotage when they meet a good person because they have a lot of fear. They have a lot of issues within themselves that are unresolved. So they sabotage love. So if some of you guys are experiencing that right now, I'm getting here that this is a time for you to turn inward and work on yourself. It might not be your partner. It might more or less be something going on with you. If you're not attached and you're alone, again, I just feel like this is Spirit's way of telling you that you deserve a great love in this lifetime. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be with somebody that wants a commitment with you, because a lot of times we meet people and they have commitment issues or they just want to casually date, and that's not really what we're looking for, but we go for it anyways. Why do we do this? Because we don't have enough self-worth or value to say, you know what, this isn't going to work for me. So Spirit is telling us to work on that, okay? There could be things coming up this week because we got to work on it. Yeah, the Seven of Coins here is about, evaluating your situation, kind of weighing your options and figuring out where do I want to go from here? What do I want to do now? So some of you guys might have hit like a plateau in your relationships or just in a situation, and you're being asked to kind of examine, do I want to continue working towards this, or do I want to maybe pull back and put my focus elsewhere? I kind of got that in the beginning of the relationship for singles out there or people that are separated. And we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, there's something else out there for you. I'm getting here if you are single or you're in separation. There's something else out there for you that's better. You deserve something more than you're settling for. That's what I'm getting here. So there's something beautiful on the horizon for you, that for those of you that want stability, that want commitment. It is possible in this lifetime, but you are being asked to lean into yourself, go within, and really kind of take care of any insecurities, or really examine why you feel the way that you do, or why you don't feel like you are worthy or of value. So a lot of you guys, I feel collectively, are working on that right now, which is why the Empress has shown up in this reading today for you guys. It's beautiful. All right, so let's take a look now and see what does Spirit want us to let go of this week, okay? This is called the Language of Letting Go cards. So let's see what we're kind of letting go and maybe accepting this week. Loving myself unconditionally. You guys, come on. You know what I mean? It's amazing how the cards just work off one another. Okay, so today I will, and I feel this is what Spirit is just saying just a minute ago, I will work on loving myself unconditionally. So God, higher power, please help me let go of any self-loathing and other unproductive behaviors. Today, God, I want to hold myself in high self-esteem. I know I can do so with your help. So a lot of you guys are being asked to turn to your higher power, to turn to your guides, whoever you guys work with, in order to assist you and help you with this either self-loathing or just low value, low self-worth issues that could be going on here. Diving deep, maybe even going into childhood or something like that, maybe even working with a good therapist. So there is something about working on our issues from the inside out, loving yourself unconditionally. And this can only be done, with yourself and your higher power. It's not going to come from another person. And I think it's interesting because I did just say that no matter how much Mr. Moon loves me and accepts me, if I don't accept myself, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still going to have those issues. I'm still going to have those wounds. And it's up to me in this lifetime to work on these things. And the more that I work on myself, the better I am for us in a partnership. And the same goes for him too, because he has his issues as well. So that when we work on ourselves, we're a better version of us for ourselves, but then we're also a better version with the people that we connect with. And we have more of a joyous experience with those people instead of a bunch of issues and crap back and forth, right? So that is what we're being asked to work on and to let go of today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the shadow energy. What is the shadow and the challenge for us this week? All right, this is called the Abstract Oracle deck, created by my lovely daughter, Kayla Recreations. Let's see what our shadow is this week, or what's challenging us this week. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have codependency, dysfunction, self-hate, denial. Oh my God, you see this? So some of us really are self-loathing. I'm kind of a pro at this. I'm not proud of it, and I'm not trying to make a joke about it. I mean, I kind of am, but it's just like I have been a self-loather my whole life. And it stems deep, 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 you know? And it comes out, especially when I'm hormonal. And sometimes it feels like it just has a hold over me and I just can't control it. It's like, oh my gosh, where is this hate coming from, right? But it does say denial. It's whatever we're suppressing. Whatever dysfunction we're suppressing, whatever stuff we're not working on. I do consider myself to be a codependent. There's a program called CODA, Codependence Anonymous, and very valuable information that comes from the books and the concept, you know? And so it's just something that I've been kind of versed in my whole life. But this is my Dark Night of the Soul Tarot. Let's see what else we got going on. I love this. You have this strength, okay? So some of you guys might feel like you're caged. Some of you guys might feel like you're also stuck. You're dependent on a person or a situation. And really, this is kind of telling us that we really aren't. But that doesn't, just because we really aren't, doesn't make it go away. There's work involved here. You can see in this picture that heart has a lot of stuff going on with it. That heart has chains. It's chaining it to something. We also have this like a tree, these roots, right? So it's very embedded. We also have this needle and this thread that's trying to mend this broken heart, right? We also have this hand over here that is piercing that heart with a nail. There's all kinds of things going on in this heart. And so if this heart depicts you and how you're feeling at this particular time, you might feel like you just want to lash out. You might feel like you are stuck, that you can't get out of a situation, that there's no help for you. And so I feel like because that word codependency is coming through, and I was just talking about CODA, I will put a link down below for some of you guys that don't know anything about Codependence Anonymous. There might be something that a value of for you in that concept in the book, which you can get on Amazon, and even a Codependence Anonymous meeting in your area that can be very helpful to you during times of just transition or whatever you're struggling with, because you are strong. You are strong, but you might not feel that strength right now because there could be a lot of things that are weighing you down in this codependent energy. So that's something that needs to kind of be observed. And if you need help, it's kind of like it's time to reach out to a support system. I think that that's a beautiful message. Beautiful message. So now we're going to go ahead and see what is going on with our self-growth and healing. This is my Depths of the Sea Oracle. What's going on with our I don't know why I can't say self-growth and healing. I'm like lisping. We have stroll, get away. I like that because I almost feel like this is telling us that we might need to take a little break from something. We might need to do a little getaway. All right, so let's go ahead and get this affirmation from my Divine Feminine Healing Oracle. We have future energy. I kind of like this because I feel like maybe some of you guys are under stress, right? Or you're so focused on the future that you're having a difficult time just being present in the present moment. So this is what this affirmation says. Shift your focus onto present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. And that's very true. The future really isn't meant to be known. You're meant to experience and learn something right now. What are you trying to get away with, or get away from? So this right here, this is about escaping reality, not wanting to focus on our present circumstances, but we need to in order to grow. If you guys need to take a break, that's okay. But there is some kind of a message in regards to wanting to escape reality, and that needs to stop. We really need to be present and look at things very practically and matter of fact. And deal with something head on, because not dealing with it or just pretending that there's no problem is not helping us to grow. All right, so let's get some Twin Flame Journey Tarot messages. Yeah, this is about self-love, you guys. This is about self-love. This is about an offer from the universe that says, you know, your cup is everything. Your cup, your value, your worth. This is what you have to work with in this life, your cup. This is how you participate with other people. This is the cup that you also drink from. Is your cup empty or is it full? What's going on here? So I feel like a lot of us just want to be loved. A lot of us just want love, whether that's in relationships, whether that's in, with family members or soul friends, or even coworkers or in jobs. We just want to be accepted. We just want to be loved, right? But we're being asked to deal with our cup. We're being asked to look at what is in that cup. What is the substance that's in that cup? Or is there just nothing in it? It's a real good time to work on ourselves. So if you do need to take a break from certain people or certain things in order to do that work, you are being guided to do that. But it's also reminding you that there's a difference between taking a break or just escaping from reality and not dealing with something. Because when you get back to whatever it is that you're got going on in front of you, you're still going to have that cup to deal with. You're still going to have that cup to deal with. That cup is yours to take care of in this lifetime, no one else's. And so you want to make sure that that cup is full of just delight, joy, deliciousness, just pure energy. And that's for yourself. And then once you're drinking from that cup and you're nourishing your spiritual body, then you can share that beautiful gift with the world. But you're not sharing from a cup where you have nothing for yourself. You're starving, you're depleted, you're giving everything and someone else is giving nothing. And I feel like that's tied into the codependent concept. A lot of codependents will caretake. A lot of codependents will give up their entire lives for other people, because what it is, it's an escape of dealing with the self, because there is a lack of self-love. So there's a lot of saving going on. There's a lot of that need to take care of everybody else except for ourselves. So I feel like this just codependent thing is tying into this reading today for whatever reason. So I definitely will put the information down below. But what's going on? We have to focus on our present moment. Let's stop escaping by thinking of something better. How many times have I done this myself? I'll be happy when, or what I imagine how something would be, even like something just small and minute as a party or a get together. I imagined that it would be this way. It wasn't. And it doesn't mean it was terrible, but it wasn't as fun as I thought it was going to be, or I didn't enjoy it myself as much as I should have. Somebody had a fight. It was a nightmare. You know what I mean? So we can project all day long how we want things to be, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be that way. And so if we're so focused on the future, we're not really enjoying our present moment, right? But kind of projecting the future is also a waste of time, because we're not really in control of the future either. Just like we're not really in control of the present moment when it comes to people. We're just in control of ourselves. So that's why it's very important to just stay grounded with you. So I don't know if there's a message there for someone, but that is what we have. So we are going to now end this reading with the Archangels. So let's see what Archangel Gabriel wants us to know this week. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of communication. So what does Archangel Gabriel want us to know this week about the way we're expressing ourselves or communicating? Oh, beautiful. We have helping children. So some of you guys could have children, and so you're being communicated right now to communicate more with your children, to connect with your children, especially if your children need help or assistance right now. This could be very helpful to you and also to them. If you also feel guided, I don't know why I'm tongue twisted today. If you feel guided to work with children, like you just feel like that's your life calling, your mission, I'm getting here to definitely lean into that experience, because there's something here for you. But it says part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. Wow. So that is something that could be a confirmation for someone today. So this is the Angel Wisdom Tarot. Let's go ahead and get a tarot with that one. We have Five of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's conflicts. This is troubled youths, troubled teens, people that need assistance, basically. So that's either you, or you're having issues with your own children and you're being asked to communicate with these children, or to open up the lines of communication with these children, so that way you guys can experience some sort of healing or forgiveness this week. That's what Archangel Gabriel wants you guys to know. But it says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions, walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. I'm actually getting that it is worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very ambitious people. To me, this is just, it's worth it. Your children are worth it. There's nothing more in your life that's worth it than your children. That's it. You know? So when we find ourselves wanting to give up on our kids or walk away, and I understand there are circumstances, you know, some people can be so far gone with either mental illness, or they can be far gone in addiction and things like that. It makes it very difficult. But this is about just kind of learning to cope with maybe your own frustration with your child. Maybe if it's not communicating with them, because that's not always possible, it could be the way that you're communicating about your child. Maybe don't speak about your child in a negative way. Don't complain about your child, or don't complain about the hardships and everything that's horrible going on with your child. I'm getting here, that's probably just, it might be like if you're doing that with let's just say like a therapist or something, where, you know, you're actually like being given tools to work with whatever anger or whatever's going on here. But if you're just kind of talking to talk, or just like telling everybody who will listen all the issues and the problems, it's in a way it's turning into gossip is what I'm seeing here. And that is something that just kind of needs to stop, because there's just drama here. There's just unnecessary drama that doesn't need to be here. I have no idea who that message is for. It may not be for, you know, it may just be for one person. So just take it how it resonates, you guys. But I feel like the majority of you, this is just you being of assistance to those in need. And that's a part of your life purpose. So children can even be elderly people, or just people that haven't really grown or developed. And so you're actually helping to assist them. And I think that that is beautiful. So let's see what's going on with Archangel Raphael. What does Archangel Raphael want us to know about healing, or maybe even our physical bodies this week? We have divine intervention, you guys. So this is talking about some sort of divine intervention healing. Okay, maybe some of you guys are praying that somebody will heal, or you're praying for the healing of someone, or you're hoping that someone is going to be okay. I'm getting a lot of prayers have been, you've prayed a lot of prayers for this person. So let's see what we got. Oh, we have strength. Beautiful. I love this energy. It says personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, and realizing that you're stronger than you know. Okay. I feel like this could also be connected to the child, or the person that you might be having an issue with. It's about restraining yourself and allowing the divine intervention to come in to kind of help soften the hearts of everyone involved. Now, you are being guided to maybe make communication, but if it's become dramatic, it might be just reserving your strength and letting this child come to you. I'm also getting that message as well. But if you guys are praying for someone, I do feel like your prayers are strong. They hold a lot of power this week. This could even be your own healing that you're praying about. I'm getting here. It's very strong, and you're being assisted in a very strong way. And it's a strong possibility that whatever you're praying about is going to get resolved. How amazing is that, you guys? Beautiful. And strength, of course, is connected to the sign of Leo. So let's see how Archangel Michael, this is going to end our reading today. How is Archangel Michael showing up for us this week? What does Archangel Michael want us to know? Okay, we have 2. Spend more time outdoors and detach from the situation. Interesting. So I kind of feel like there is a message about a dramatic situation. You're not giving up per se, but what you're doing is you're pulling back for the need to maybe be right or to fight with this individual. And you're just allowing things to just kind of simmer down and just naturally just kind of conclude. It may be for some of you guys, when you detach from this person or the situation or the drama, that once things settle down, then there can be communication. Then there can be a healing that's taking place. Okay. But spending more time outdoors will actually be really helpful to you. It'll revive your spirit. It'll help you to feel more grounded and relaxed. It will help you to detoxify from whatever the environment is, because some of you guys could be in a toxic environment. So let's just say it's the workplace, for instance, and you spend your time in the workroom, in the break room, eating your lunch. Eat your lunch outside. I'm getting a very simple shift like that is going to make all the difference in the world. Okay. Well, let's just say you belong to like a group of people, or it's an online community or an online chat or whatever this is. Maybe it's time for you to detach from that situation for a little bit of time, or maybe for good, and spend time outside of this situation. It might be time to do something different, to adopt a new hobby, or to adopt a new, thing that you do, like a new routine. But there is some kind of strength that's coming from Archangel Michael that's saying it's time for you to either step outside of this situation or allow it to naturally conclude instead of fighting with these people or instead of fighting to make something happen. Just let go and let this person come to you. Ooh, yeah. The wise counselor, which is the Hierophant. I feel like this has something to do with family. That's the Hierophant's energy to me is family, upbringing, right? So there could be drama in family. There could also be drama within your family. So this has bled into friendships, situations at work, situations with lovers. So there's a need to go deeply within our roots and figure out why we're experiencing maybe the challenges that we're experiencing. How do we cut away from toxic people? The fact that we have counselor here, some of you guys it may be wise to work with a counselor at this point. It may be wise to speak to somebody outside of your friend circle or even your family circle. It might be time to get a professional opinion. I am getting on for some of you guys. But this to me is saying something about a spiritual community as well, because it says unity with a spiritually minded community. If some of you guys are not feeling uplifted, or let's just say even severely triggered, which can sometimes be an indication that there's something going on deeply within yourself, okay? But if you're generally not feeling uplifted, motivated, or you're feeling stuck, confused, let's just say it's within a particular spiritual community, it might be time for you to take a break from this or detach from this community or this situation and maybe spend some time on your own, maybe not seeking counsel from, spiritual advisors or people in a spiritual community. Maybe it's time for you to kind of get a little bit more grounded and approach life from more of a practical, rational mindset rather than a spiritual mindset. Sometimes the spiritual mindset can get a little screwy. Sometimes people can take it to a crazy place. Sometimes people outright lose their minds in the New Age spiritual community. I've seen it myself. I've seen it with big people and not so big people. I've seen it all the way around. I've also lost a little bit of my peace of mind being in the spiritual community myself. And then I've had to pull back and then go in and then find that balance. So if you guys, let's just say, are spiritual advisors or you're readers like me, or you're just working with people energetically, you guys might feel a little heavy right now, or you might feel there could just be some confusion. So I kind of feel like it might be that you need to take a little bit of a break. Allow yourself to take a break. Allow yourself to take a time out so you can get more clarity on what's going on here or what's going on with you or what you want, what you don't want, etc. Sometimes we just need that in our lives. So don't try to push yourself so hard to make something happen this week. I'm talking about like spiritually, because work-wise, I'm getting like, if you're in the workforce, something you're going after, a goal. This is different. This is more of like your spiritual life. What's going on with you? What's going on with your just inner self? Something is needing to be kind of cut away, or it needs to be let go for a little bit of time, or you just need a little bit of a break to detach from something. So that way you can gain more clarity. Yeah. All of our answers are not always, our answers really don't come in the form of other people. Other people can help guide us, but they don't actually provide the answers. They don't. So I'm kind of feeling if some of you guys have been heavily looking to other people to guide you, it's almost like you're being asked to kind of take some time to spend some time with your own counsel, your own high counsel of guides, spirit guides, angels, higher power. Let that be your guide rather than looking for answers outside of yourself. I don't know. I'm just getting at this at the end. Okay. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that this reading was helpful to you this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys the rest of the week with some smaller readings and some longer ones. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.